Now they explain prophecy basically that we have to improve ourselves until the point in the future where we will be in a spiritual level where we can accept the Messiah. But the prophecy is exactly the opposite. The world, by ego, greed, selfishness, ignorance, is going in a different way from what Elohim wants us to go, and we're breaking apart, and we're trying to build our own world system to a point where it's going to fail and it's going to be self-destruction. And then the Messiah is going to come, not at a high point, but actually at a low point. Now there's going to be a redemption before he can come. As I said, the Messiah is not going to come out of pity. If he would have come out of pity, he could have come many times in the past. There were many disasters where you can say why the Messiah didn't come and save us. Because it's not going to come out of pity. Remember, Elohim can take this world only by justification, not by force and not by pity. So with all the process of going down and falling up to the last 90 minutes, there is going to be a redemption, but not out of people building ourselves to a point where we deserve a Messiah, but falling to a point where finally the people will understand that there's no way that we can do anything without the guidance and the fellowship of Elohim, and there will be repentance at the last second before the last atomic bomb is going to explode all over the world. Just the last second, then the Messiah is going to come. And the Jews don't understand this, not because they miss some important information, they just really don't understand the nature of this world. Very interesting about the fact that the rabbis explain the identity of the Jewish nation by mother is that when they say that we never know for sure who's the father, or they just making a statement, or they causing the spiritual problem. By that I mean, when they confess it endless times, or they just reporting the situation, or actually they spiritually making it out of possibility into a probability. That's a very interesting issue, because I believe spiritually, but when you confess something, you're actually making it happen. And I don't go too much in my book or in this program into doctrines, but there's a lot of spiritual doctrines which are very important to understand about how you pray, what you pray for, and so on. And spiritually, when you confess things, you do make it happen, or at least increases the chance of it happen. So when the rabbis say that you don't know for sure who's the father, I believe that they are not just reporting the problem, they're actually causing the problem. All of it said about the rabbis, I mean, I'm going to teach about where this world is going to, what are the forces that manipulate this world. And I guess that everything I'll say, the rabbis will contradict it by saying, no, it's wrong, it's the rabbi so-and-so said so-and-so, rabbi so-and-so said so-and-so. They quote a lot from the Mishnah, Talmud, Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is very important because Kabbalah is actually very much Edomite more than Israelite. And I said, I won't go into details now, but later when I talk about prophecies, you'll see how the Edomites became the dominant force in Judaism, and the Kabbalah and the Zohar is a big part of it. So, I'm going to teach the way it was revealed to me, and now Rabbi's going to object everything, but you'll have to do your own studies, And don't take my word, don't take their word. You have to do your own studies. It's your responsibility. There's no shortcuts here. I'm just trying to give you the information where to look for and what to look, and you'll be the judge. So I really hope you'll take this issue very serious, because with all the disasters I'm going to talk about, and the world is going to go to a totally complete destruction, remember, the message of Yeshua is called the good news, and it's not for vain. There's a reason for that, and it's lovely to know that this whole situation is always going to get worse. It's only temporary, and the salvation is actually the simplest thing in this world. There's nothing more simple in this world that is easier than salvation. Okay, so don't say, oh, salvation is too hard, I want to do something easier. No, salvation is actually the easiest. Then living fellowship with Elohim is a different issue. That's actually not easy always. So, and we all fall short on that. But salvation, it's easy. So take advantage of that.